Alrighty, I'm back. They're playing the song.
Yep.
Are you on the credits now?
Yeah, do I just skip them?
Before you do, I have a question.
Yeah.
What was better? Heavensward or Shadowbringers?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, like the main story, like not the post game, the main story of Shadowbringers is better.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
I want to play the post story first of Shadowbringers before I do like an overall conclusion, but like main story of Shadowbringers is better.
Yeah,
What carried what carried Heavensward was the post story. Or like
yeah,
what
I mean, I 100% agree with you, but I do feel like, personally, I feel like the post-game stuff for Shadowbringers is a little bit worse than Heavensward. Like, both the main story and the post-game for Heavensward.
The problem is that, like, it feels like they wrapped too much up of
right,
Shadowbringers, except for the fact that we need to get them home.
Yeah, which is, I think that was their issue, because, like, I feel the same, because it's like they chose to, they chose to wrap basically everything up by virtue of, like, of having you fight, they have you fight not only Voth, because, like, if Emet-Selch was the patches, then we'd all be, like, super, that'd be, like, amazing.
Yeah.
But they chose to wrap up Emet-Selch too, and by doing so kind of end pretty much everything. The real issue is that, like, I feel like Shadowbringers, the best parts of Shadowbringers are either, like, Ardbert or Emet-Selch. I think Emet-Selch's an amazing villain, probably one of the best Final Fantasies ever seen. And I think Ardbert is an incredible addition. It was a really good choice to have a way for you to put yourself and have, have your own character that you care about, your own friend.
Yeah.
They hadn't done that up to that point. It's
really
very similar, and this is going to make me sound a little silly because, I think the games couldn't be farther apart, but I feel like it's very similar to having the partner in Mystery Dungeon.
I can see that.
It's like this character that you care about, that you kind of experience the story through. I think they made a really good choice. But especially by making Ardbert such a likable character who's already in kind of a horrible position from the start, makes you really interested from step one. And I think by getting rid of both of those, they Roxas Ardbert and Emet-Selch just fucking dies. So like you kind of, like, as soon as it finishes, you're like, what do I care about now?
Yeah.
That's how I felt anyways.
Yeah, I can, but, and I guess, like, maybe they'll, I don't know, they're still, I guess, like, they gotta figure out how to get them home.
Right, yeah.
That's how, like,
this
comes in, but...
Did they reveal Graha yet, or is that in the patches?
Well, I mean, the Exarch is Graha.
Yeah, does he say that there, or does he do that later?
Well, I mean, when the Exarch reveals it, where the Exarch hood gets revealed, like, the hood comes off.
Oh, it does? In before the patches? Yeah, then what the heck do you even care about? I thought that happens later with the battle with Elidibus. Oh, well, rip.
No,
Dude,
no, like when the Exarch's trying to like save you after you beat Voth 3, his like head or his hood comes off.
Of course it does. Yeah. Well, like what even? Yeah, I think this was my problem. I think it was also a little bit of a problem that I had because, and you're gonna run into this too. I think one of the things that frustrated me the most is that I was really trying to get to Bozja, and I was really excited for that, but you can't get there until you you can get there by like 6.2 or something, but you have to progress in the story like past the patches and already even start Bozja, and then they keep going.
Do you have to beat Elidibus in order to get to Bozja?
No, not to get to Bosnia, but you have to get pretty far. You have to I think you have to beat Elizabeth to finish Bosnia, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Because it like goes in like spurts. It's like, oh, okay, if you do this much, you've unlocked this much of Bosnia. And I remember being like, I don't want to have to do the story to do Bosnia. Like,
yeah.
I wanted to get to the story later. And I was kind of annoyed by it. I also had to spend a ton of time gearing up my character. I was mostly interested in the story and stuff like that, and catching up to everyone, because then I had almost caught up by that point, right? So.
Yeah. Dude, the nighttime portion of Crystarium's the best thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. You have to earn it too. I love that. I love that you have to earn the night themes, like, and then you like go to the area and you're like, wow, this is really pretty and beautiful at night. It's kind of something special. They do something. I wouldn't say that they do something necessarily similar in Endwalker, but it is and it isn't. I think you'll have to get there to see it. Oh, that reminds me. One more thing I want to say. Did they explain what happened to Amarant?
Okay, let me see if I can, like, remember exactly. So, like... Actually, no, they just said that it was just this, like... Wait. It was this, like, big calamity, and then Zodiark restored it to what it was before, and then that's what started the Zodiark hideharu fiasco.
Right.
But, like, I don't remember, like, what they said the disaster, like, was.
Okay, in that case, if they didn't explain it yet, they won't. But I'd remember that for the future. It's very central to... I'd say it's pretty central to Endwalker, so I would keep it in the brain.
Okay. Do I need to, like... But, like, do I need to know what the disaster was for Endwalker?
No, they will explain it in
okay.
Endwalker.
Okay.
So I would remember
just,
what happened.
Yeah, Emmett just said, like, I probably need to, like, look back in, like, context or something, but, like, I think he just said, like, a horrible disaster unfolded, and it, like, destroyed Amarant and everything.
Yeah. So that will be important in the future.
Okay.
But I think you have enough information as it stands. Alright.
Yeah, I found that weird, because, like, you haven't seen anything like these enemies.
Yeah.
Fighting him in Amarant, I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah. They will not... It's because they're going to get to it, not because they're just forgetting that it exists.
No, I know. Yeah.
Alrighty. Time to actually make craft. Would you believe it, Corey? I can craft.
Really?
You know, yeah, I've been gathering for so long, I almost forgot that I had to do anything else.
Man, Arthur's best boy.
He was, right? He's my favorite character. That dude's the baller, even.
Yeah.
Second best goes Grahatia. He's my replacement Arthur.
Really doesn't go to Emet-Selch?
I mean, I love Emet-Selch, but not in the way I love Arthur. I love Emet-Selch because he's like a really well done villain. Oh, actually, now that you finished, I also want to give you my theory on Emet-Selch that I don't think a lot of people agree with, but... So, like, I think we talked about it a lot. You called him, like, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil, right?
Yeah, chaotic neutral.
I think he had a plan from the start. I don't think... I mean, he was... I don't know if I'd call him chaotic. He definitely, like you never know what he's going to do or why he's going to do it. But I think So I think he befriends you because he sees a chance for you to overcome the problem he's having. He doesn't want to have to kill everyone off either. He just doesn't think there's any chance that they'll ever get together and do it. And so he's like, you know, like this.
Because he does. I can see that being a thing, because like there was one thing where he said, well, maybe there's a way to do this while avoiding bloodshed.
Right.
Because he straight up says that when you take down the first Light Warden.
Right, and he thinks that you can, and when you start to falter, he starts to come up with a contingency plan.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I am just going to go here, and I'm going to end his life and go back to the original starting point.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna have him go through all these trials, see all of our plight, understand what's going on, and either I lose and he overcomes it, and then maybe there is a way, or I win and we just go back to the original starting point and I kill everybody. But I think he tries to give you a path to get to the point. I think he leads you along and he pretends like he's being the villain with the idea that, you know, trying to get you to overcome the trial, basically.
I think he does that like at the end. I feel like that like once like after Vothri, and he's just like, gosh dang it, I had hopes for you. I could have avoided bloodshed, but now I'm back to killing an entire world to bring back my friends, and it's all your fault.
Well, yeah, I mean, he is mad about it, but I think he comes up with, even though he's really mad and angry, I think he comes up with a plan to either save, to do it without bloodshed. I think, because he goes to great lengths after that to lead you down Amrad, for you to see everything and understand it all before he even fights you. He really tries, like he waits till the very last second, because he really doesn't want to kill everyone. Like, I don't think Emmett was chaotic at all. I think he had a plan from the start.
I disagree. I feel like he was willing to like off everyone, especially after seeing that you failed, and I was just like, okay, fine. I guess I have to do this now.
Yeah.
And I have to do this. I have to commit a gigantic genocide to reverse the effects of the genocide that happened to summon Zodiark. And that's what he's mad at, and therefore that's why he's... But, like, I feel like he's still, like, somewhat... I'll agree that I feel like he's, like, somewhat honorable, seeing, like, that you're still fighting him. And he's just like, okay, fine, we'll see who wins at the end of all this.
Yeah. I think, let me look at this. Yeah, I think, you're right. I think that maybe he just wanted to, like, he didn't know which way he was gonna do it. He was just like, fine, I guess I give up. But I don't know, it just feels like somewhere in there he's not necessarily... Yeah,
he still doesn't want to. But, like, he has to. And that's why he's so mad at you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it comes across as confusing.
But I mean, do you consider that like a villain thing? That's the thing that
That's why I say, like, I mostly say chaotic, just how he, like, acts. Not, like, his plans, but just how he acts. Like, he has this, like, charade about himself. But it, like, really hides, like... I mean, that's why I kind of... Well, not really Handsome Jack. But, like... He has, like, a charade about himself, but, like, it hides, like, a truly, like, deep, sad, angry side of him.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't know what he thinks. That's why I say the chaotic part of it. Like, you don't know what he's thinking at all.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And it's neutral because, like, he's doing all these, like, bad things, but, like, he just wants to bring back his like people, and like he even like joins you for a bit. It's weird. Like you really don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah, which I think is so cool. You're right. He's maybe not actually like I think he is basically like maybe he's not actually chaotic anything, but the way that they do it's like you don't understand his motives or his reasoning, and so you just like are like, what the fuck is this? What is with this guy?
Yeah.
And that's like really, really clever storytelling that you never really figure it out until like, you know, you finish the game, basically. Yeah. I think that's really, really cool.
He's the grayest. He's like the grayest villain I've like seen in the video game in terms of like like the gray area of the moral compass.
Yeah, I mean, they eventually explained why his path isn't gonna work. Cause like for a while I'm like, we could just do his thing. Like, why don't we just, you know, like, what's the problem?
There's a problem with that.
Yeah. It will kill literally everyone ever. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that option's off the table.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what I found out?
What?
I found out apparently the guy who wrote the lyrics for Locust was apparently half asleep when he wrote them.
What?
So like apparently he was pretty sleep deprived when writing the lyrics for Locust. And also since they share for Brute Justice, that too. And you notice that when they I guess one of the lyrics is literally 72323 send.
Okay.
Seven, two, three, send.
What?
And apparently, like it's and like the guy Koji Fox, like the guy who wrote the lyrics, admitted that that part of the song was actual random nonsense because he was sleep deprived and just wanted to keep the rhythm going.
It's just like, this will work. It's fine. We'll make it work.
I was 72323. You know, yeah, sure, fine, whatever, yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious. I'd never heard that before.
That's pretty great. No, why did I talk to the Exarch? I could have just gone straight to Yulmore to check out the swag.
By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin-Eaters driven to retreat. Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more. With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th umbral calamity.
You see Zenos in the distance rubbing his hands together.
Yes.
And with that triumph, the future from which
I'm
you came
now
will no
going
longer
to
come
be the
pass.
center focus.
Yet here you still stand.
Why? I don't know.
I don't know. I literally died, and they brought me back. I don't know why I'm back.
Cut adrift from time's flow.
No
Or have I
one
simply
knows.
etched myself a place upon this new block of history?
I can't believe it's because of the echo, the mechanic that you use in trials that raises you from the dead to make you stronger.
Now he has it. Who's the final boss now?
As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world.
Wait, really?
Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the first.
Dude, you just told us that if we kill you, we can come back to our world. You're lucky that we're not other people.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the source. Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
So, you'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Oh yeah, Zenos is alive. For some reason.
Then I see no reason to delay.
Somehow.
I can open the path from here.
Emperor Zenos is alive.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention.
Somehow.
Let us bid farewell for us all.
Dude, I hate that movie so much.
I think that what they should have done is that they should have saved
word
Emperor
when
Palpatine
you
coming
summon
back to like a reveal
The last
midway.
second.
Yeah, oh no, like a reveal midway through the movie.
You think that wouldn't
do
be
try to ensure
stupider
he
though?
arrives
Where they go
within
like,
No, I don't
how
think it
are
would've
you
been as-
back?
I don't think it would have been as. I don't think it wouldn't have been as stupid. I think like it would have been like, oh, holy crap! What the frick? Why is he back? And then they could have explained it.
Of
But
course.
like,
I
no,
shall
they like
strive for
give it
utmost
up
accuracy.
like in the opening
No
credits
strange
of
forests
the
or
movie,
unplanned passengers, I
and you're just
promise.
Yeah,
like,
I
wait,
mean-
what?
I mean, if you had Emperor Palpatine come out and be like, "Look, I'm alive, and you are my daughter," or something like that, it probably would have at least played a little better than just like them just randomly talking about it in the middle of the.
Yeah.
What was there?
It was like the beginning. It was the beginning. It was straight
Yeah,
up
they're
the
just
beginning
like-
of the movie.
I'm a little relieved, to be honest.
They're just like gonna talk about it or whatever. That is really stupid. However, I still think it would have been like, what if Emperor Palpatine goes like, "I'm back and you're my daughter," and someone goes like, "What?
Yes, I
How is that
understand, but
possible?"
you
And he
have
goes,
to go.
"Somehow." Like,
Warrior of darkness.
Somehow.
I hope to see you again soon.
somehow. Just like, you don't think that would be stupid too? Because I think that'd be pretty stupid overall.
I think like they could have revealed Palpatine coming back in the middle of the movie, and then revealed the father thing. Like, well, no,
Just a
they couldn't
moment
do
while I
that, 'cause
attune
that
the
could have been a
portal.
plot point too.
Then you can
Now it would be like
be on
Rey
your
having
way.
to dealing with the fact that she's a Palpatine, but it's tricky. I think there probably should have been a fight between Rey and Palpatine if he like revealed himself to be alive in the middle of the movie, and then during the fight he says that to Rey. I think that's how it should have played out.
Right, and then maybe just like don't explain it, like don't have like, and she goes like, "That's impossible," and then they just don't explain it and let people just try to figure it out. Like, it sounds stupid, but at least like, don't make it the crux
When I
of
was
your
a
movie.
boy,
Yeah.
Essentially.
many long years ago,
Yeah. I think like
I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh.
I like Grahateo.
Same. He's next up for best boy.
I used to not like him because I thought he summoned me in the middle of a war. It's like, dude, come on.
And then you probably forgot about the war.
horizon and beyond,
Like, oh,
and
yeah.
saw I knew
Oh,
not
yeah.
what.
That was a thing, I guess.
All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side.
Oh, but he really can't go through. Oh, that sucks.
Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Wait, what? What? Wait. Wait, that what?
Wait, what?
Why did he say that?
What did he say? I didn't hear.
He said, Grahatia, this is no time for sleeping. But that... Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the source...
You're like, I don't give a shit!
like, I don't care. Oh, but it's Gaius and Astidian. Two grade A badasses.
Grade A badasses. Here.
I'm so happy Gaius is back.
He's cool! Wish he had more than a bit part, but he's cool. His story's really sad.
Yeah, I remember.
It's pretty rough.
Oh yeah, dang it! I wish.
To the west gate. I want to know what's happening there.
I wish we caught what. I wish we caught that video was kept, where it was like, wait, isn't that Gaius right there? And you're like, yes. Dude, hug your daughter. She's crying. She just. She's seeing the aftermath of her dead adopted brother's corpse. Why aren't you hugging your daughter? Say something to her!
I do remember that, yeah. Oh man, I gotta go to bed, by the way.
That's fine.
Same as the others, struck down with a single blow.
Tomorrow we'll do
Unfortunate day to draw guard to you.
Yeah, we'll do...
What?
Yeah, we'll do... Which one would be first, Eden or the weapon story?
Which one's gonna come up first?
Yeah.
Eden?
Eden? Okay.
But I mean, it won't take that much longer to get to the weapons, but Bosja will take a little bit longer to get to. It's up to you, whichever you want to do.
Forgive me.
We can do Eden.
These were your people.
Okay, Eden it is.
We took advantage of this slaughter to
I
slip
like a
into
lot
the
of
palace.
Eden fights.
Tis not for me to grieve them.
Yeah, I do too. I can't. Oh man, I can't wait to do. I can't wait to do Titan car.
Titan car. Good luck. You're definitely gonna get knocked off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You.
That was
I
the
think
Emperor.
there's no chance that you stay afloat.
Wait!
I got knocked off so many times on Titan.
You're
I'm gonna
radiant!
collect this thing and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh yeah, Gaius was like set on protecting him. Wait, what the fuck?
Gaius! You've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian?
Oh, it is him.
The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me.
Fun times.
Oh. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself. But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction. Body and soul reunited at last.
Oh, that's why he was like that. Elidibus took his body, but he got revived from the Echo.
Yeah.
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat.
Gaius.
He speaks the truth. Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Zenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? true freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
'Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties. But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands. I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
Cool.
He's back because he loves us.
You would kill me
Yep, pretty
just
much.
for that.
You just want... Yep.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice!
Cool. You love to see
I
it,
heard
man.
the Asians speak of Zodiac.
Best
An
villain.
island.
We went from villain with
will of the
with you didn't know
stars,
what his
but
reasons were when you finally
construct
figured
of
him out. You
our
felt
own
sorry for him
making.
to, well, this.
We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Zenos!
Sigh!
What a cool guy.
Yeah, right. Alright, I guess I have to turn in the Shadowbringers mission in order to unlock the Yulmer stuff. So I got,
Okay.
is that what I got?
Yeah, so... Yeah, so... Some of the stuff's in Yulmore, some of the stuff is in, Dorvrant, Crystarium. You'll find it all.
Okay.
I kicked this guy's ass in triple triad and then I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thanks for playing. Take
No
care.
problem. I'll
Holy
see you
fuck.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Hi, Corey. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I had a lot of fun.
That's good. See ya.
See ya.